Welcome back to New York, where just moments ago, court adjourned for the day 4 of the trial wrapping up. When asked whether he will testify in his hush money criminal trial, the former president, Donald Trump, said again, yes. Plus, in an appeals court, a request for interim stay of the criminal trial was denied. Back with me now, Stacy Schneider, Manhattan criminal defense attorney, and Jeremy Saland, a former prosecutor in the Manhattan District Attorney's Office. Stacy, in terms of what we heard from the president after court adjourned, making very clear that he believes the judges and several of his legal issues were clearly targeting him, were out to get him. Given everything that you've seen over the course of this week, do you have the sense that there is a political tilt to what the president's dealing with in the courtroom behind me?
I think there's an emotional tilt to what the president was dealing with just a few minutes before he came out with that statement. He just came from a Sandoval hearing, which is where the prosecution, in the presence of the judge and the defense counsel, lays out all your prior bad acts through your lifetime that they're aware of. And he's had to listen to them cite all those things, all the cases and trials and problems he's had that he's railed against in the press. He's now had to listen to that up close and personal. And the moment he came out was just before that happened. And I think that statement was not his typical railing about this as a political witch hunt, but more his own emotional response to what he just heard. Defendants coming out of a Sandoval hearing are not pleased. It's just the nature of the hearing. It's kind of the worst preview of what could come if you take the stand. So it's rattling. I think he was rattled.
Yeah, I mean, he was so very specific about the judges that he's had issues with in his cases he's lost, cases he's had issues going forward. I think, Jeremy, to that point, is this a one-off because, as Stacy's laying out, this is a tough Sandoval hearing is where you're hearing kind of the worst possible things that could be coming at you if you testify, or is this just a signal of what's going to be coming as things get underway on Monday?
I think this is going to be typical Trump response. And when I'm looking down at some notes, and I apologize, but he said what's happening with the judicial system here is an outrage. I think if you care about law and order, you care about justice, what his behavior is outrageous, and it's incredibly destructive to the criminal justice system, and it's single-handedly dismantling it. And you look at what things he says, and as a prosecutor, it kind of excites you a little bit because he's lying. And how do we know he's lying? He says about he had no idea about E. Jean Carroll and Judge Kaplan. Well, we know you knew about E. Jean Carroll because you were found responsible for some sort of ugly sexual abusive behavior towards her. You were found for defaming her. He says, going on about A.G. James, Attorney General James, and Judge Engoron, he just can't control himself. And all that comes from that man's mouth is damaging not just to his credibility, but sets him up for further violations and giving all sorts of evidentiary fodder to prosecutors. And it dumbfounds me that his attorneys, who are incredibly experienced, are not proverbially grabbing him by the collar and saying, Mr. Trump, Don, you've got certainly your political issues here in terms of your campaign, but we have a court proceeding, a criminal one, where if you are convicted, you are going to be a felon forever. It doesn't get expunged. He may never see a day in jail, but a felon forever. And that's what's outrageous. That's what's outrageous.
Yeah, inside the courtroom, his attorney's fighting very fiercely to have those issues not be on the table to be asked about if the former president does end up testifying. Outside the courtroom, remember, there's a political campaign shaping this. This is as much what the former president is doing as anything else. Stacy, Jeremy, stand by. We've got much more to discuss. We'll be right back.